is a criminal, yes, of course, a categorical grade 1 criminal. The only person more criminal than Tinubu in Nigeria is probably Babangida. So
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your geographical location. Thanks for joining me this afternoon, this lovely afternoon where I am. It could be morning, it could be night, and it could be any time of the day where you are. So, thank you. For those of you who are familiar with the topic, some of you familiar with the topic, which is in relation to the 64th birthday of the Senate President Godwin Akpabio in New York and Akwa Ibom State. Uh, I'm still downloading the video, and as soon as I download the video, I am going to play it. But in the absence of that, I am going to put out a caution here that we're going to throw stones, but before we throw stones, I hope I will play the video. Then we will now think if it's worth throwing stones or not worth throwing stones. The video was taken from Arise News, where they show the birthday party. 13,000 capacity stadium was used, and it was filled by ordinary Nigerians just like you and I, who are yawning and crying for change. As such, begs the question that if they are yawning and crying for change, what are they really doing in that stadium? When I play the video, then we will start to throw stones. But beside that, apart from that, the heading says the Senate President promised what? To prioritize centered, people-centered law. It begs a lot of questions. And I think for those who have been clamoring or saying that the Constitution is a fraud, should be the most happiest people or persons on earth that Akpabio is now on your side to say they need to prioritize people centered laws. He also went ahead to say to rejig and amend obsolete laws of the country to meet the yearnings and aspirations of the populace. Another begs another question. What happens to the existing laws? What is wrong with the existing laws? Those who have been clamoring for the change in constitution, that the constitution is a fraud, here is Akpabio is on your side. But the question that needs to be asked is, which laws in respect to the yearnings and aspirations of the populace needs what, that are obsolete and needs what, either to be scrapped entirely or to be amended? Well, one of the yearnings of the populace is those who want what, who have been agitating what, for their own country or their own state. This is Akpabio now throwing what, giving you the olive branch for you to take to your legislators to say, you know what, we need to change, include this law into it, this clause into it. He also went further, according to the story, to enact laws that will benefit and positively impact the life of Nigerians. Please prove me wrong. Which existing laws do we have that are obsolete, do not meet the yearnings and aspirations of the populace? Prove me wrong by what? By highlighting these laws, either in the Constitution or any other place you can think of. Like I said, I beg your pardon on the thumbnail, stories of lies. So, but like I said, I'm here for you to prove me wrong. Which laws that are obsolete requires amendment that they need to rejig or enact that will benefit and positively impact the lives of the ordinary Nigerian? Which laws? We need to know these laws because for those of you who have been yearning for a change for in the constitution for some certain things to be amended, and those who said it control Akpabio, I beg your pardon, throwing you a lifeline to come to the table to amend these laws, to enact new laws. Prove me wrong if and provide me these laws that are what? Obsolete, in line with the people's yearning. Where are these laws? And I ask a question. I ask myself a question. When I watched the video, when he was in the stadium celebrating his birthday with the 13,000 uh, uh, people that are there, these are the same citizens that are crying of hardship, the same citizens that are crying of the petroleum, the cost of petrol and the cost of living is high. 13,000, including the president and what? And his wife. They were all in that stadium to celebrate the 61st birthday of the Senate president. All the Labour Party senators allegedly contributed between 1 to 2 million towards Akpabio's birthday. Like they say, or they ask, who really do us? Who did this to us? Why would the ordinary citizens who are crying, lamenting that things are hard, are there waving their hands, rejoicing and celebrating with a man or a person who does not have any human feelings for you guys? Then we want the system to change. Instead of us to be what? That alternative, we choose not to be that alternative. When will this foolishness end? When will this foolishness end? So which law? Those of you who say the constitution is a fraud, here is your chance. The Igbos, the Yorubas, those who are clamoring for their own nation, here is a chance. Akpabio has thrown you a lifeline. Will you take it? Or you will go on lamenting that they need the grip, like Okija say, there's a grip on their neck. They should let you people go. Yes, Akpabio saying, come to the table and let us amend the law or insert into the law the provisions to say every region can go on their own and be a nation. If that is the law that is obsolete, that requires amendment or to be amended. So where is? Provide me those law. Good morning, man of prestige. I am in Nigeria this today. If please permit me to come in without camera and brief latest misgovernment. The link is on. I've already put in the link. Thanks for letting me know. You can come in as long as you're in Nigeria. We give a concession to those in Nigeria. I've already posted the link for those who wants to come and weigh in on this matter. So the link is there, man of prestige. Thanks for letting me know you are in Nigeria having the best time of your life. Height of impunity ended a long time ago. We have a new level. Rascality, if accepted, will evolve. Okay. So the height of impunity, according to man of prestige, ended long time ago. We have a new level. Rascality, if accepted, will evolve. Don't you think it has been accepted? I think so. It has been accepted. Good evening, Comfort Babel. Thanks for joining. Again, you said good evening, Mr. Electricity. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your compliment. You are looking good this evening, Mr. Electricity. Well, it's still the same face I have. Thank you anyway. I accept your compliment, and if this is you this is your face there, or it's an AI face, you are looking good as well too. If it's your real face, you are looking good as well too. So thanks for the compliment. Man of prestige, comfort. According to man of prestige, he said, height of impunity ended long time ago. We have a new level. Rascality, if accepted, will evolve. I believe you are in Nigeria. So is it the case that you and others have accepted this rascality of the present government? Please, can you respond to my question if you don't mind? And we'll go back to the banner. The banner that says here that to rejig and amend obsolete laws of the country. Questions should be put to him. What are these laws? Now, let's be careful here. When a Nigerian politician, particularly the legislators, throw in something like this, we have to read in between the line. It could be, probably, possibly, they are going to insert something in there that you and I, because we've never been interested in what in the constitution of the country, you and I will not know. So failure for us to now ask the question as to what are these laws that are obsolete, that are not good for purpose, that do not meet the yearnings and aspirations of the populace. This is now the time for the populace to ask their legislators in their constituency to say, you know what are these laws that are obsolete? What are these laws that do not meet the yearnings and aspirations of Nigeria, of the populace? Is it Section 142? The federal character? The federal character is good. It's the people that implement it, that execute it, because they are not executing it fairly. So, please, I need someone to prove me wrong as to the existing laws. How are they wrong? How they do not meet the yearnings and aspirations of the populace? How the existing laws do not meet the yearnings and the aspirations of what? Of the populace. And like I said, and I'll repeat again, as long as we practice stupidity and foolishness, expecting one divine miracle from heaven or from a god or God, it will not happen. This is so sad. I spent my youth days in Port Harcourt. I can easily call PH Port Harcourt. It is so sad that a beautiful city will be destroyed because of personality. How did we get here? Rascality at all levels. I believe you are referring to the demolition of the National House of Assembly, the Rivers State National Assembly, by Wike allegedly, and so many PDP legislators. They have also decamped towards to APC. That is rascality on another level. Who did this to us? And yet the citizens sit down, fold their hands, praying, oh, Serahai, Serahai. What will be, will be. The ones that are going to the mountains and the valleys and sleeping babbage and crying, oh Lord, Show me my destiny helper. What a foolishness. According to the Jamaican, bombastic. What helper is it the case? Man of prestige, I'm waiting for you here. Wike is murdering sleep and he will not sleep. His disgrace is imminent and it will not fall. Okay? Let's wait and see if that is the case. Wike is pitching himself for the next president, either in 2027 or what after 2027. So here we have today the claim that they want to rejig and amend obsolete laws of the country. What are the yearnings of the country? Good roads? There are existing laws, the laws that exist in terms of maintenance and building infrastructure. What is wrong with those laws? What is wrong? The law that says that what the resources of the country shall be shared evenly. If not evenly, at least where the resources is coming from, they will get a higher share. What is wrong with those laws? Has it been implemented? If something has not been implemented, why are you saying it's obsolete? Or why will it be considered as what? As obsolete? As such, it needs to be done away with and replaced with a new one. We are in dangerous territory, whether we like it or not, whether we want to admit it or not. People like Sihem, like Olumide, who often say that, and others who often say that, the constitution is a fraud. Here is Akpabio throwing you a lifeline. Will you take it? Okija, and all those who said they want Biafra, they want to go away. Here is Akpabio throwing you a lifeline. Will you guys take it? Or all you will do is lamentation and lamentation and lamentation every day and night, and yet you do nothing about it. But truth be told, what is wrong with the laws, the existing laws? What is wrong with them? 13,000 capacity stadium filled to the brim. The wife of the president claimed to be there. The president also is there. Come on. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. So, where are my people? Okay. This is a challenge for everyone, and nobody's taking up the challenge. We go explain Taya. Nobody is taking this challenge that Akpabio has thrown out to every one of us. Nobody can prove me wrong. I keep saying, I've said it, and I'll tell you over and over and over again. Take it to your imam, take it to your prophet, take it to any bishop in the world. Our problem, the greatest threat, or the only threat to the democracy of Nigeria are the legislators. Nothing will change that until you and I decide to rise up to the occasion and say, now, enough is enough. But as long as we all went to the national stadium or the stadium that occupied 13,000, please, that's what I said, before you throw stones, some people that went to that stadium are family members. So you must be careful how we throw stones to this issue. But we will continue to go ahead and highlight this thing. So I need someone to tell me, man of prestige, to tell me what is wrong with this the current laws we have. What is wrong? Okay. The demolition is coming as a factional speaker, Edison Ehi, led other lawmakers loyal to the state Governor Sinfubara to hold a sitting early Wednesday morning per info. Okay, but let's ask a question. Why the demolition? Do they want to rebuild it? And why so sudden? What is wrong with it? Does the National Assembly in Rivers State have a structural problem, defect, and as such, it now requires this emergency demolition, and nobody can stop it. So, uh, please, let's be serious for once in our life. Let's take a step back and let's continue to probe these issues. And I said that the those of us in diaspora, we hold a very privileged position. And this privileged position, if we miss it, we may never get it again. Comfort, you said it's corruption that is wrong with the lawmakers. Agreed. But what are you doing about it, Comfort Babel? Who is your legislator? Who is representing you in your constituency? The question is, I ask again in respect to Akpabio's claim or rhetoric that to rejig and amend obsolete laws. He promised that the 10th Senate will prioritize people-centered laws. So what that means is, okay, if we say we'll prioritize people-centered laws. One, it could be that the recent laws are not being prioritized, or they will be amended, or they are obsolete. They become obsolete of the country to meet the yearnings and aspirations of the populace. What are the aspirations of the populace? Good roads, education, employment, health, infrastructures. These are the aspirations of what? Of the populace, including those who are yearning to say we want to go our separate ways. To those people, you guys have the opportunity to go to your legislators in your constituency and what and say, oh, it's time for us to have this inserted into it. Man of Preacher, accept your apologies. Thank you for that. Your apology is acknowledged. So then a new laws will be enacted. They will enact laws that will benefit and positively impact the life of Nigerians. How about the electricity? After all, the outgoing president, Muhammadu Buhari, signed into law for state government to be able to either produce and generate their own electricity. Is he going to say that law is obsolete, something that have not even been implemented by any state government? Prove me wrong. If any state government, whatever it is, has started to implement that electricity bill, prove me wrong. I've done my own research and I may be wrong. But I'm telling you that no state government or governor or government have started implementing that. Prove me wrong. These are all stories of lies they will sell to the Nigerian populace, and they will give us bag of rice and give us a box of Indomie or noodles, and we're excited sitting down in the 13 capacity stadium. Our problem has been solved after that bag of rice that we've gotten. How long will that bag of rice last us? What is the difference between us and Esau, who sold his birthright just for what? A bowl of porridge. The blessing is gone. The country is sitting on blessing, and yet the people are in abject poverty. Why? Because we have sold our birthright by collecting. We sold it. And those in diaspora, please don't, we must not pretend to be saints in this matter. Because if we pretend to be saints in this matter, according to Rudolph Okonkwo in his latest post, I beg your pardon, honor must be given to whom honor is due to. According to Dr. Professor Rudolph Okonkwo, where is the God of the Old Testament? Huh? That God of the Old Testament can strike anyone who pretends that they've not contributed to the downfall of the country. Want to rejig? Trust me, Nigerians comedians will make a meal out of this word, rejig. Rejig and amend obsolete laws. In my own little corner, little knowledge, I have read at least a good portion of the Constitution, particularly the ones that concerns the people. And I can say with all authority, none of those laws are obsolete. None. The ones the particular ones that reflect the yearnings and the aspirations of the populace, they are not obsolete. Don't even require amendment. Prove me wrong. Do you have lawyer? We have educated, brilliant people in Nigeria that will come and tell us that they are professor this, they are professor that, they are this, they are that, they are that, they are that, and this is this. Prove me wrong. The likes of Dele Farotimi, the likes of what's his name, the guy that representing Kanu and everything. Which law? After all, the law says Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Is that law also obsolete? Or is the case that the powers that be refuse to abide by that law? Does it need amendment so that Kanu will be released? And yet we have Igbo senators in the house there, folding their hands, could not do anything. Really? My brother AY from another mother, the floor is yours.
Electricity.
Fire on. Akpabio said we need to rejig and amend obsolete laws. Please educate me. Prove me wrong. Which of these laws, the laws that reflect the yearnings and the aspiration of the populace, please educate. Prove me wrong, AY. I'm begging you. Please. I'm looking for somebody to prove me wrong. Please
Honestly,
prove me wrong, AY.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon. Depends on where you are. Honestly, I'm just tired of these our politicians. Akpabio himself, Akpabio is a lawyer, but I'm even surprised the way he's handling things over there. You know, like you expect him to do better as a lawyer, but it doesn't seem he know what he's doing.
Okay.
Like you just said,
you are conversant with a bit of the laws in the country there. I believe so. But look at it. He said he's going to rejig and amend obsolete laws of the country that meets the yearnings and aspirations of the populace. Also, he said to enact laws that will benefit and positively impact the lives of Nigerians. Which laws, please? That is what I want. The floor is back to you.
Yes, he needs to tell us, to be honest, which laws are obsolete. He should tell us the laws, then he should tell us the laws that will benefit the people. The truth is, we have laws. Laws are not a problem. We actually have laws that when you implement, they will benefit the people. They don't just obey laws. It's just like what is going on in River State now. State House of Assembly, ordinarily, when you allow them to do their job, they will do their job perfectly well. But what you find in all the states is the governor hijack the State House of Assembly to do his bidding. They can sit in his bedroom and approve a budget, make stupid laws, amend anything just for their benefit. This is one thing they don't understand, that you are just there for 4 years today. You gotta be out of there in no time. Maximum, you gotta spend 8 years as an executive. Legislator, probably you spend more time, but still, we just live in a lawless. Nigeria is just a lawless country. We have good laws that it's just that they don't obey the laws. This is just the summary of everything. And the judiciary, they're supposed to be the police of these laws. They're not doing their job, so they also compromise. So because they are part of the corrupt system. So ordinarily, judiciary should be the hope of the common man. But because their wives and their girlfriend and their family member, they are judges in this court, they also use them to perpetrate the evil. Like what I was listening to Professor Chidi. One thing he said, that right now, what is going on, you see the politicians, they make sure those that their wives are lawyers, they put their wife into those positions. You know, they push people close to them into those positions to be able to, they can do what they like because they are also part of the corrupt system. So the truth is, we have laws. The Senate President Akpabio, look at him. What has he done? The only thing he did last week was to go celebrate his birthday in the stadium when people are suffering. The truth is, all of them, they don't care about the people. They don't. If they care about the people, they will actually make laws. They will actually do. We will actually see them doing things that would benefit the people. But they don't. They don't care. Even right now, like, if you look at how we that are not members of parliament, how we come here to debate. Okay, if they are really serious right now, what can they look at? Is it we should devolve power to the state? Do we create region? What do we do to make us do things better? This is how they're supposed to be thinking, but they are not thinking of that because they also think like, oh, when you break the system, they will not have the power they have now. So they're going to share their power. So they don't want to share power. They will make less money. They don't want to make less money. So they are not thinking until after the tenure of their office, they will start, oh, you know what? We are supposed to do this. Oh, this law is not working. What are you doing right now? Look at the way PDP members are crying now. APC will also cry one day. Once they leave office, oh, you are supposed to do this. You are supposed to do this. So this is what is going on. It's a cycle. They don't care. They don't.
AY, where I'm sitting, I mean, you've been on this platform several times, where even some panelists like Olumide, like CM, those who have come up with that theory that the Constitution is a fraud and this and that. Here is Akpabio and those who have been agitating for secession. Here is Akpabio throwing them a lifeline. What do you think for them to come and put their own case forward so that it can be inserted into the Constitution? Where are they?
Yeah, that is the other thing, right? Because we I spoke with a friend this morning about this issue. We kind of like pay attention to things that are not necessary. What they are supposed to do now, we have to fight our fight within the provision of the laws. The senators and rep representing us, you need to put pressure on those people. Even if you want your whole country, they need to speak up for you. So they are your representative, either you will like it or not. You got to tell them, look at what your constituency are saying. Look at what your people want. Let them raise the issue. Let them raise the issue on the floor. In fact, let us see that the Senate president and the speaker, let us see that they are saying, no, we can't do this. At least let's start the battle that if you want to regionalize the country, make a case for your people. Make a case for your people. These are the kind of things I will expect, let's see them doing this kind of stuff, because when you sit down somewhere and you doing your agitation or whatever, it's not solving anything. It's not going to solve any problem. So you got to reach out to this member of parliament, tell them this is what we want. So let them even raise the issue. Let's start from there. To be honest, you can talk nothing next year. Nothing is gonna change.
Yeah, someone said nothing will change as long as chill, as long as Nigerians are docile. Do you agree with that?
Well, it's part of it. He's partially right. It's part of it because we are actually docile. Because what you expect, like no matter anything they do, they get away with it. So like we can involve peaceful protests. We are not doing that. Anything goes now. I remember when I was still in university, like you hear hike into school fees, students will get on the street, people will get on the street. You hear fuel scarcity, people will get on the street. Now it's getting worse. Nobody want to go on the street. Chuck, I don't know why you're talking about dishonesty here. You got to come on the platform to tell us what is honest about your truth. So you need to come on the platform. Yeah, so
I saw the comment there. Sorry, I'm trying to upload the video that I want to play, so that's why I'm
okay.
I saw the comment of Chuck there that says, well, since you have mentioned it, I didn't want to highlight it. Since you mentioned it, that so I'm highlighting it. Yes, if you can't come on the platform, at least you can explain yourself as to why your allegation that AY is very dishonest. Like
Exactly.
I said, when we run this platform, when I moderate, I highlight people's comment. I also want them to provide their clarification because some people cannot come to the platform for one reason or the other, which is acknowledged. So, Chill, Chuck, do you mind to shed more light or clarify as to AY dishonesty, or how is it dishonest? He's not telling the truth about Nigeria. We are all for the truth. Remember, we are here to prove us wrong. Prove me wrong. That is the story of all lies. We need to prove me wrong. So please, I will appreciate that. AY has taken up the challenge, not me. I didn't want to highlight it before, but he has taken up the challenge. So please kindly shed more light on it, or else it will be the case that you are the one telling lie. You are the one not being honest here. You are the dishonest one here. So please, he's here on the platform. For now, he is my star guest. So we will put questions to him. Someone said that all lawmakers are selected by political party. They must have agreed on no-go area before being selected as a lawmaker by their party members. But that is not what we are asking right now. What we are asking right now is you allege that AY is dishonest.
Clarify. Or you
Please,
come on the
do you
platform.
clarify so that we can verify? Anyway, the Labour Party, some of the Labour Party legislators or senators allegedly contributed between 1 to 2 million naira towards Akpabio's birthday party, and they are the opposition party. How does that work, please? Help me out here.
Of course that. So these guys. Well, to me, they are not surprising to me. People were expecting them like, oh, Labour Party, they are different. No, they are not. See, before these people get into these positions, all they are thinking is how they want to make money, how they want to be in juicy committee. So when they do these kind of things, they more like buy the loyalty, like, oh, Mr. President, we are loyal to you. If there is a juicy committee, oh yeah, this guy is loyal, you put him there. Akpabio has enough money to carry out any birthday he wish. But the senators giving him more money, like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You see, it's just sad that it's priority. It's a misplaced priority. They don't know like what they don't know the state of the country. If they know like all that money, you go to Akwa Ibom, wherever the birthday was, where they did the birthday, you just go there, waste the money like that. Senators wasting money. Your constituency, people are hungry. The hunger in Nigeria is a lot. It's crazy every day. People are crying. The same people that wasted billions of naira on cars, they are the same group. That's basically what it is. They are the same group. They know themselves. They are not fighting. It's just the common man that is suffering. They don't care about the people. The executive, the legislators, all of them, they don't care about the people. Like a country, like one thing this guy said, chill power. He said Nigeria always adjusts to any condition. Very true. Very true. One thing that really surprised me recently, I'm still thinking, is where you budget 50 billion naira to build vice president, student loan, you budgeted 5 billion for, let's just say 20 million students. Let's say 20 million students. 5 billion naira. So, and the biggest lie they tell us is, oh, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. So, the question is, are they still the leaders of tomorrow? You are in two places?
Sorry about that.
So when you say they are the leaders of tomorrow, you see,
my apologies for that.
No problem. Countries are investing in IT, investing in tech,
Okay.
Investing in children's future. You want to waste 50 billion naira where the vice president already has a residence. So you could say, oh, let's do some work on it. Good. Now we don't have money. But no, they want to build a brand new one and allow the people to suffer. Tuition, you increase tuition in schools, in universities, provided you don't want the poor to go to school. Even that money, that loan you hear it now, like what will happen is, even the rich, they are the people that will go back and collect that money. The poor will not have access because they will tell them they are not qualified. So it's just a cycle, just a funny country, man.
Thank you very much, AY. I really appreciate it. Your contribution. Someone here says the Nigerian lawmakers are crooks.
The same guy.
The same guy. Fix too. You've not come out to tell us exactly what the stuff is. Please, you need to come out and tell us exactly AY is being dishonest. It's easy to sit behind the computer and type and not really providing evidence to what you're talking about. So please, chooks, uh, I will really appreciate you. The allegation you made is a very serious one. So if you don't mind, kindly tell us exactly where AY is being dishonest. Mr. Blackstone, welcome. The floor is yours. AY, I'll come back to you.
No, keep on, fella. I just joining now, so I don't know. So let me listen to a bit before I can contribute. AY, I come in because of you.
Wow, guy.
I better not come in,
my
my
heart.
guy. You don't come Nigeria, man.
You never do a smart giveaway for me. I see the wait for
I will wait for
giveaway.
you too. You know, say for year now, for year now, for this place here, expense is nothing. So I will wait for you for your other side. For that side, the night for the rain.
No, America na Thanksgiving, that they celebrate. They don't care about Xmas much.
Xmas is the most boring time day in this place.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
America they pay more, a lot of spending during Thanksgiving. Yeah, I know in Canada they celebrate Xmas. Yeah, I think they celebrate Xmas more, but America is Thanksgiving.
As man says, normally on the 24th, it's a family day where all the family meet. On 25, it's a very lonely day. Everybody's at home sleeping.
Some people will still go to work. That is what I like about this country. You say it's public holiday, go and make double money.
Yes, of course, yeah. People will still go to work, but mostly the public transport workers anyway.
People,
Mr. Blackstone, let's go back to the order of the day.
Right.
Akpabio's 61st birthday. Okay, he made this claim, according to the AIT source report, to rejig and amend obsolete laws of the country to meet the yearnings and aspirations of the populace, and to enact laws that will benefit and positively impact the life of Nigeria. If you look at the thumbnail, which I said, stories of lies, prove me wrong. So, do you mind to highlight some of the laws that, in your opinion, that you know of, that you think they are obsolete, that do not meet the yearnings and the aspirations of the people, of the populace?
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Electricity, and good day to everybody, depending on your location. Let us look back to the right from the time Mr. Akpabio came into politics. What has he done to impact the life of the people? What bill or what law has he brought up that actually impacted the life of the people? Every position he have had, wherever he has an opportunity to impact on the people, he uses it to impact on himself and his cronies. So when he made that statement, I don't think it's a statement of part. It's just a statement it's just a normal Nigerian political talks. You understand me? Just to make the public think that they are interested in the welfare of the citizens. It's a big lie, and from what is going on, and in fact, looking at his own birthday party celebration alone, at this time when Nigerians are weeping, crying, trying to find a way of survival, and if he can do such a birthday, that can easily tell us that he has no feelings, he has no regard, or that has nothing to talk regarding to the yearning and crying and feeling of the people. So if you say they're going to make laws that will impact and on the life of the people, I don't think not this Akpabio Senate or by this Akpabio. Maybe he's talking about maybe we have to wait for a new Akpabio not this one, right? So from his way of life, from his antecedents, his corrupt practices and everything, I don't think that man has a feeling for the people. And if you also look the way he has been passing laws or budgets and everything, that even going through the normal process of passing of laws in the house, you can see that he's only working for his own principal, the president, and for himself. Because if you are working for the people, you have to let other people of the house, the other senators, to contribute and debate that law properly before it can be passed into law. But Akpabio has not been that person. So Nigerians, we know we are good at talking. We are good to try to talk and to impress the people or to make the people feel happy that they are interested in their affairs. They are there to work for them or trying to bring out laws and regulations that impact on their life or to bring changes into the country. I'm not saying anything. I don't think that will happen. Look at like all major companies are leaving Nigeria. What have they talked about it? What have they? What at least I think that should be that should be an emergency something that they should sit down, actually debate about it, talk about it, and see how to bring laws into place that we encourage investors to come into the country and those already in the country to stay in the country, right? So are they talking about that? Are they working on that? So it is only the investment in the country that we impart on behalf of the people, not what law do we pass. You understand me? So if the investors are leaving the country and taking their money away and their investment away, so anyway, the impact is either positive or negative. So I guess that the impact is talking about is the negative impact, not the positive impact. So that's what I see. Thank you.
There were 13,000. The stadium he used 13,000 capacity, and it was filled by ordinary citizens, just like you and I. I'm trying to upload the video. That's why I'm a little bit distracted.
Yeah, I saw the video in Arise News.
Yeah, I already downloaded it, and it's just giving me challenge, but I will get it. What about the people who attended that? Attended?
Mr. Electricity. Yeah, but what you have to know, that Nigerians are people. Most Nigerians are people actually doesn't know what they want. It's the voice to that where everybody, like most Nigerians, always run after those that they call the elites who have big money. They feel most go there, maybe they feel that okay, they may find some gift or food to eat and things like that. So they just run over people who are destroying their life. Last time I said it, I said when there are people in Nigeria who that if you have to persecute people, they say no, you cannot persecute these people. It's our people. It's our man. It's our people. It is my person. You can't touch this person. So this is the society we are. So in a society whereby people doesn't care how people make their money, we know that this person is not a genuine person, it's a corrupt person. It's a person that is eating or stealing their own money that is supposed to use to improve on their life, but they still go ahead and praise that person, sing his praise, dance along with him, and at the end of the day, they go home and start crying. So Nigeria is just what I may call a term now, this moment, right? So after that moment, whatever happens, we face it. It is well. So that's what it is. So I was surprised that stadium could be filled to that capacity, for a birthday, and was running around the stadium to prove that he is healthy, is strong, and so on and so forth. So he has a purpose of why he did that. He has a a reason why he did his birthday in the stadium in the first place. So there's a political undertone to that birthday celebration. So at the end of the day, it's the people that suffer. What?
AY, Chuk said you should keep up your weekly therapy. He's not.
I
He's
think
not.
Chuck is confused, man.
Mr. Electricity, please don't die in their wars. No, I am not dying. No, I won't die in their wars. I'm here for the people. I'm not in their wars. Chuk, you will explain Taya, no evidence.
No evidence.
Comfort, Baba. Comfort.
Chuck go explain
Let me see.
tire.
Somebody asked a question. I think somebody highlighted a question here. Let me see. So Joseph Oji. Yeah, thank you very much. He said, why create the law when nobody obeys it? So is it the case that nobody obeys the law, or the laws are obsolete according to Akpabio?
The laws are no law is absolute. It is the implementation of the law that matters, not even the creation of the law. Right? Let's take, for example, the UK. In the UK, the United Kingdom, who has no written constitution, but that democracy, their government is one of the best governments in the world today. So what laws do they have? They have, because they have laws, first of all, written in their mindset that we have to obey so things, right? Even though if it's not even written down, then we know that we have to behave like human beings, not like animals, right? Definitely, there's a tendency in the human DNA that human beings do not like to obey the law. That's the tendency. But what makes the law to work is the implementation of the law. And as long as we cannot implement our law, put our law into work, then the law become like a dead. In fact, the law is just written there and not active. So we have to activate the law. So, and the organs of government are supposed to activate the law. They are very corrupt. And so in that case, the law will be ineffective. So people not normally on their own cannot obey the law except they are forced to obey the law.
Okay, here is I just highlighted this on the screen. Joseph Oji, thanks for your super chat. He said that here in England, both Conservatives and the Labour Party members do celebrate together. Besides, they are not at war. I don't really understand, Oji, exactly what you are trying to say. Do you mind to clarify so that the panelists can weigh into it? Exactly what are you trying to say, please? Oji, I will greatly appreciate if you can explain to me what you are trying to say, please. That will be highly appreciated. They don't fight together. Like the Labour Party and the Conservative, they don't agree. They are all talking about the laws that will benefit the people, including they are disagreeing on the Rwanda asylum laws that the Labour Party don't want it to go ahead, and the Tory wants it to go ahead. So it's about the people. So if you don't mind, could you kindly share what are you trying to say, bringing it down home in respect to the issue that we are talking about. This way, I will highly appreciate that. Man of Prestige said the zero emotional intelligence exhibited by Nigeria is unbelievable. The most worrisome part for me is that the leaders come from the people and reflect whom the people are. Now, this is very interesting. Can both of you please weigh in on this? Take it one out. This is Man of Prestige saying that the leaders come from us, which is true. We create these monsters, but we can equally tame them. How do we tame these monsters? The floor is yours. Either of you can go first. Thank you.
About our project is totally right. I've always been saying it. I said the people in power, the government, the leaders all come from the society. They all come from the grassroots. They started from the grassroots, rise to that position of power. Like I said, if somebody who has been stealing is a criminal, today is employed to be a policeman, what will he do? It will be more of a criminal mind. You can feel that, oh, and I have more power. Nobody can arrest me this time. Now I want to arrest people. Those that have been bad have wrong mindset. Like he said, zero emotional intelligence. So people does not have a feeling towards the people. Do not. In fact, the more they see people suffer, the more they try to gain from that suffering. You know, right? It's like what I always use a phrase like that, making the rich to get richer. So they embezzle and impoverish the poor to make themselves richer. You know, so that is Nigeria, because that's because that has been their mindset. They come up from that society, and the society they also praises them because we respect money, we respect people we think that are rich, who has monetary value, you know. So because of that, the people cannot tempt them because they feel that, oh, I wish I'm like this man. I wish I can be like this man. I will see, you know. So this is the mindset of the people. So however they make their money, they don't care to ask questions. They don't care to follow up and put them on check, but they just praise them because they feel that maybe one day to be my turn. You know, Nigeria has become a turn by turn. So if you can be able to get into that creek, or maybe have one godfather can sponsor you to that position, and then they also start, this guy did it. I also do it. You know, so that is what is happening in Nigeria, and this is the mindset of the most people in Nigeria, right? So the very few ones that have the mindset to change Nigeria are people that cannot find in politics, because in Nigeria politics there's no dignity. So no matter who you are, like somebody said, even if an angel come from heaven, Nigeria and join Nigerian politics, it will be corrupted. You know, so that is the principle. So that's what is happening there. It's just a pity that actually, as Man of Prejudice said, it is a reflection of the people. It's a reflection of the mindset of the people. Oh, that is it.
AY, the floor is yours.
Sorry, I was just doing one or two stuff.
You are carried away. Tell me what you are doing now.
I did work as I did here, so
okay. Let me set in my bank account now.
I know they work for bank. Now you the cash money, now you be banker.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, just like I said before, yeah, like our politicians, I don't know what they are thinking. It actually amazes me. Like, I don't know what they can really do little for the people, you know. It's just sad. Maybe somebody need to check their head. They are not thinking about the people, because if they continue in this way, I honestly feel one day this country is going to explode. This is what they don't know. Just like the way what happened in exiles, right? That was little, but it might get to that point. You think, oh, don't worry, they are docile, they're not going to complain, they're not going to do nothing. It will just happen. They need to be very careful of that. And if such revolution happen, how they're gonna pay for it. They're gonna pay for it. So I think what is best is give what belongs to the people, you know, in form of creative jobs. You see, now we're losing jobs instead of gaining jobs. Companies are leaving the country. Each company that leave just imagine the number of employee that will go with such company. Yeah, we don't take statistics of this because there are no jobs. Like nobody is gonna give report that tell you, oh, we lost 10,000 jobs last month, because it's not necessary, because we don't even have the jobs. They need to really think, because for me, I think investing in area where people can get jobs, get employed, even our schools, upgrade these schools, upgrade the facility, so that students, once they leave university, they will have that skills. You know, not only the facility, even the materials. You know, teach them what is new in the system. You know, so that they can be productive. Even when you put them in civil service, you know, they can do stuff. They can look for how to improve the system. What politicians are doing, even in civil service, that is what is going on. You get people into small position, all they want to do is loot money, how they want to be billionaires overnight. It doesn't work. Like we just got to try and get it right. And it's really scary. Sometimes I now feel like if you don't touch the country in general by way of really looking of how to devolve power to the grassroots, local government are supposed to do all that, but again, they're doing nothing on their own part, because the local government are actually closer to the people. But what you find, they're doing the same thing the governors are doing, the president and the legislators are doing. This is becoming a really big issue. A governor takes state resources, he thinks he can do anything with the money because there is no accountability. EFCC, nothing they're really doing, to be honest, you ask me, because the issue are just too many, to be honest. But from this government so far, I just feel they don't care. They don't just care, because with the state of the economy, if they care about the people, why will you sponsor over 1,000 people to Dubai? What are they doing there? What is your priority? What is your priority? If you want to fix Nigeria roads, do. If you want to fix electricity, focus. If you want to fix education, focus. We got a lot to do. You know, wasting money in renovating places you are not supposed. Forget about these places, man. Focus on the main things first. Building new residents, no, that's not all we need. Buying 10, 20 new SUVs, bulletproof cars, that is not all we need. I remember in 1990 when we started this new democracy, like this executive, they used to use like 406, you know, Pojo.
No, 404 now, 404, 405.
Yeah, 405. Yeah, but now it's getting worse. They even buy bulletproof SUVs. Some of them buy Lexus SUVs, the top SUVs, Prados. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm not saying if we are really rich, we have the money, it's okay, you can buy. But right now, they really need to care about the country. No road, they are not even ashamed. Where do you want to drive? They were asking that crazy senators, was like, oh, because the roads are not good, that's why we need SUV. You are not even ashamed of what you're talking about. You know, so things are just going down the drain. Things are getting worse. You know, they do what they like because they know they have the power to rig the election. Of course, look at a governor telling us that, oh, if you vote for me, I will sponsor 4,000 to Europe to work in Europe. What are you talking about? It's just too much stuff to deal with. Too much stuff. You know, if they were doing something like having a plan, you know, making gradual improvement, I would have been happy. A friend of mine, I was just talking to him in Nigeria yesterday. He was telling me that the network now is so bad that You have to make calls. Sometimes you have to switch off your phone, switch it off, immediately call before the call can go through. Internet is low in some areas, But I was actually expecting, we discussed this last time, right? I was expecting, to be honest, the way Nigeria was going, like 50 years ago, I know. Guys. Hello?
Yeah, Ewa, are you there? Yeah, we can hear you. Okay. Ewa had to go. Listen, the reason why we're doing this broadcast is to see how we can engineer people. Mr. Blackstone, there are those who say the Constitution is faulty. People like, mentioning their name is not big deal because they've said it in the public space. People like CM, Olumide, and others. They said it's crap. They should scrap it. It's not good food. It's not good for purpose. Not fit for purpose. But Akpabio has thrown them a lifeline, because we can look it from different angles and say the yearnings of the people. Some of them is they want their own country, the agitation. Where are they? Are they going to take this great opportunity? Mr. Blackstone, the floor is yours.
Yeah, electricity. When you look critically at Nigerians and Nigeria society, we try to blame everything or one thing or something, but we do not look from the inside. Let us look first. I will say something that every law, anything that is written, it's just a meriting document, right? But people have to put those things into work. If the Constitution is faulty, it cannot be all part of the Constitution is faulty. There's no perfect Constitution in the world, right? If the working constitutions is people that make it to work. So in the first place, example is this, the issue of the local government. When we say that the financial autonomy of the local government, that the federal government should pay directly to the local government account, not through the state not through the state government or through the state governors. Does that happen? Is that a part of the Constitution? When Buhari, that last president, wanted to do that, they fought him, but they still did it, but they are still fighting that money should not go directly to the local government. Right? So is that a part of the Constitution? It's not a part of the Constitution, it's part of the people. So first and foremost, the Constitution is not perfect, but there are also areas in that Constitution that is perfect, that is good, that can be used to work and make the country prosper. But because of the people in power or in that seat, they're not allowing those things to operate very well, right? So if you even scrap the Constitution and then bring up a brand new Constitution, it is the same people who are there that will also make that new Constitution to work. So if they have the same mindset that they have now, so what will make the new so-called new Constitution, what will make it to work? Because they must find a loophole. They must do what they want to do, must do what pleases them, not what pleases the people. So let's not put the blame on the Constitution. Let's put the blame on ourselves, because it is the people that make things to work. These are written documents, right? So every written document has to be worked on and make it to work, right? Not that Did those documents have to make the people to work? No, people have to make those documents to work. So in Nigeria today, every politicians are not even willing to follow the constitution. Even the one they have that is bad, they're not even following it. So let us first of all look at ourselves. Let's look at ourselves first of all before we start blaming the constitution or blaming anything, right? The country is not working because the people just want to make it to work. The people will vote into power, or the people that goes there who say they are being voted by the people, right? So that the people are supposed to make the constitution to work, but they're not making it to work. Amechi once said, he said they are all going around because they are not being stoned. Who took that word? Nobody took it. Nobody had attached importance to it, right? So at the end of the day, Nigerians are always complaining, but what they're supposed to do, they're not doing it. I begin to put blame on the constitution. So let's manage what we have now and begin to work on it and begin to improve on it and then do the right thing, right, to the people. So that is my own take in that issue. Let the people change their mindset. That is it. The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. The rate at what level that Nigerians love money, they can go to any extent to make that money. I don't care about their neighbor or their citizens. That is why the politicians, when they get there, they forget that their duty is that to serve the people and not the people to serve them.
Thank you very much. Someone said, Chalo said, I have recently discovered that the Book of Lamentation was written by what? By a Nigerian with an African root. The bane of our problem is lamenting, which I am doing now. Yes, but even Chalo, if you look at the Book of Lamentation, was written by Jeremiah. So let's deviate a little bit. It was written by Jeremiah, and Jeremiah challenged the government at that time. None of your religious leaders, Chalo, are challenging the government. According to Bible history, Jeremiah was put in a dungeon 3 times for challenging the government in respect to the peoples and the laws of the land, for disobeying the laws of God. But none of our religious leaders are ready to challenge the government today, particularly those from the Redeemed Christian Church of God, whom the wife of the president belonged to. Makenele at Chukchu, I totally agree with you on the manner and way the current Senate president who's chosen, and why it's difficult for him to abide by the norms of governance. Thank you for that. As it stands, nobody has proven me wrong. Wow, I win again the second time. This is episode 2 of Prove Me Wrong. Nobody has. Niger Man, welcome to the show. I believe you have been following us. So if you can, the floor is yours. Kindly weigh into what is going on. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, everywhere, from wherever you're watching from. Yeah, I just want about the constitution because since how many years everybody are just saying about the constitution. The UK doesn't have a constitution, a written constitution, but things are working fine. A country, what I understand, I've been learning about a country is the people. It's only Nigeria that we believe that once you're a governor or you're a president, you're supposed to have a magic hand to turn everything to become Eldorado. It's the will of the people. Gaza is still there today with Palestine fighting, but the people are still there praying. No one is saying Nigeria is always where you hear people say, burn out the country. That is only when you are speaking truth. You must say, burn out the country. The constitution is there. Is it because people are not obeying and because those who supposed to enact the law that to make people pay for their consequences are those who are breaking the law? That is why. That is where we should focus.
Najama, take a look at what is on the screen. Akpabio said to rejig.
That one is there is a many law. We have law for that. So maybe All of them are elected. That is, this one is very easy to understand. All of them are elected in their own federal district. So maybe there is something they are, every of them are brought in together that is so common for everybody. Like Nigeria now, if you can say maybe they want to enact to make it very law mandatory to show the people that the power really belongs to them to take over their leadership or to choose them. Maybe that is why. Or maybe because they are doing electoral reform, maybe they are going to make the electoral reform to make it more law for many things that maybe flow of result to be mandatory. INEC or this or many things is there to do. So that's why the law is not just only one point. There's a lot of things they are going to bring together there, which I understand that will favor the masses.
Look, Niger man. He said, I know. Listen, he said to rejig and amend obsolete laws of the country to meet the yearnings and aspirations of the populace.
Yes.
The existing laws in respect to the yearnings and the aspiration of the populace. We know the yearnings and the aspirations of the populace. Is he saying those laws are obsolete? Those laws are not good? Or the laws are I don't know. That's the point. That's the point I want to. He narrowed it down to what that meet the yearnings and the aspirations of the populace.
Populace, yes, of course. If you look at the geopolitical zone today, before the 1999 Constitution, that was the military law that was the amended as the 1999 Constitution. If you look at today, there's so many loopholes, there's so many ambiguity inside. And today in Nigeria, there is so much division all over the six geopolitical zone, all over the 33 states, all over the 426 ethnic or tribes. So, like in the southeast, some people are agitating over there for their own secessionists, for Biafra. While some are there in the Niger Delta, while some are there in the north of the book, they are there. While the Yoruba Ujua is there. So maybe they are going to make a law that can give everybody referendum or for everybody to choose how they want to live or how they want to be governed. We don't know. Because maybe there's something they are bringing up before you can come out and say something like this. It's not only this democracy. It's not only Akpabio. This one is not only Akpabio opinion. It's not because only you cannot make opinion, only you cannot change law. So there's something that is coming up. So we wait for the better day to come. That is only what we can pray. Okay. So that is only what
we know the existing laws. Beside you mentioned
I think the first year can see law in Nigeria. Oh, we have read all the constitution, we know everything there. We will be lying to ourselves.
No. Listen, the yearnings and the aspirations of the populace, and one of it is those agitating for succession that wants to leave. That is not in the constitution. Will that, in your opinion, do you think people like Izekobe and the rest and CM who are yearning for, do you think they will take up this challenge and meet up their representative in that regard?
I don't know why I'm bringing CM or them to it.
They are not
a spokesperson for Biafra. So if you want to get this question, you have to meet with the spokesperson of Biafra. That is only the person that can tell you what the people are feeling. CM is just on platform like this, like me and you, talking whatever we like.
I don't think that is fair. I don't think it's just like if someone comes here and just dismiss you like that. I mean,
I'm not a spokesperson to Nigeria that will talk about what Nigeria needs.
You are Nigerian, so you're a spokesperson. You are a Nigerian. No.
I'm a spokesperson to Nigeria. You have no power like me.
I'll come back to you. Let me just explain this. We all are Nigerians, regardless of who we are. And we have a voice. And our voice is heard. We carry our concerns and our grievances. We pass it through, or supposed to pass it through our legislators. So everybody has a voice. Whether we come on this platform or whether we are representing a community or not, we all have a voice, and we cannot dismiss anybody. That's an error to dismiss anybody. You may decide not to weigh on it, but we don't dismiss anyone. Ovie, welcome to the show. The floor is yours. Thank you. Ovie, are you there? Hello?
Now they hear me.
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Hello?
Ovie, we can hear you.
I don't know, my network is bad.
All right.
At this site where they carry comfort, so that's why the network is bad. Can you hear me? And where I did see, they carry comfort for site.
All right. Continue. Someone
Can you hear me?
said, man
Can
of
you hear
press
me?
said, what has
So
Biafra
I
got to
overheard
do
you
with?
screaming that.
Can you hear me now, Ovie? Ovie,
I
I
can hear
think
you.
you
I
have
overheard you
to log
screaming
out.
that.
You have to log out and come back again. Man of press said, what has Biafra had to do with talking subjects? Blackstone, do you want to weigh in on it?
I don't know. So no, you can give us a preamble on this. So,
all right. Man of prestige, I'm going to answer your question. Okay. He said, what has Biafra got to do with talking subjects? Here it is. To rejig and amend obsolete laws of the country to meet the yearnings and aspirations of the populace. Biafra is an aspiration or yearnings of some sect of the country. And that is not in the law, because the law they are holding in the constitution is we are one sovereign nation, undividable, undissoluble, and so on and so forth. So that needs to be recognized or be inserted into our constitution. So without that, they are not going to get it. They are not follow due process. It will give them the opportunity or the ground, the ground to say, listen, there is a provision for this in the constitution. And as long as there's a provision for it, we are going to hold a referendum. When Scotland wanted to leave the United Kingdom, they held a referendum because referendum is enshrined in their constitution. A referendum is enshrined in our constitution in respect to section 68 and section 110. So when it comes to the matter of the law, everything is applicable. Everything is what is applicable. And don't forget, even the issue, there are those also crying for, there are those also vying for gay and lesbian to be recognized in the country. It's a matter of the law as well too. So nothing is off the table. That's why I said, even though Akpabio said it, there could be an underlining on it. There could be some pressure group on it. Remember, the yearnings and aspirations of the populace is not just one thing. It's everything. So we must not be blindsided to think it's just only one thing. Man of prestige, I hope I answered your question. I hope I answered your question. So if you want to weigh in on it, Mr. Blackstone, you let me know. If not, we go to the next. These people on comment section, they make this comment section, they've turned it into me. Looking at my screen, I'm just looking at my beautiful electricity. Who is this? Oriyomi? Anyway, Ovie, are you back on? If you want to weigh in, let me know.
Bring me.
Ovie.
Bring me in, nigga.
You are in already.
Bring me in, nigga.
All right. You say, Ovie, I just had to take him on. Ayo, AY, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Let me highlight man of prestige comment again. You probably will want to weigh in on that for me, because he said this. Where is the question again? Okay. He already said thanks electricity for the clarification. So I have already clarified that. So there is no need for you to weigh in on it again. However, like I said, that we must not be blinded, because this is where the people comes into the listen. There could be an underlying factor there that we don't know. There could be an underlying factor, and when the people continue to ignore the core values of the Constitution, we have this problem. Ewa, the floor is yours in respect to the topic. Then we'll go to Blackstone if you have anything to say, and we'll go to Niger Man. Then I will bring in another issue for us. Now, wait, hold on 1 second. Let me bring this issue. Like I tried to download this issue. Tinubu said the accident or the drone incident. Don't let me call it accident. The drone incident that happened in the north is a divine will of God. If I am quoting him right, it's in the paper. Dr. Damage is supposed to be on Dr. Damage's channel. It's in the paper. It's ordained by God. Yes, that is. He said what happened is ordained by God. No one has been held accountable for that issue. Let's discuss that. The floor is yours, gentlemen.
Yeah. You see, again, we this is the way we abuse religion, abuse God. You see, an issue happened. This is not the first time. This is not the second. This is more like a continuous thing. Nobody is sacked. Nobody resigned. Nobody is questioned. They need to know what happened, investigate what happened. Even sometimes, let's even say it's a genuine mistake. You have to make sure this does not repeat itself. If you're taking it like this, another person is going to strike maybe a bigger number of people, and they will say the same thing. Oh, it's ordained by God. It's from God. You killed close to 100 people. Injured a lot. These are families. Families are crying. They need to see you doing the right thing, because from my understanding of this issue is, you want to carry out this kind of operation, you are supposed to have men on ground, intelligence. It's not war. So this environment where this strike happened, military men can go in there, like not even with uniform, just intelligence, to know what's actually happening. Just drive around there, like see what's going on. You know, and the target, multiple people need to confirm, okay, we have to strike. You should have that top person that if they don't have these settings, they will keep killing Nigeria for free. People you are supposed to be protecting, you are killing them. And the president is saying, oh no, like if this happened in America, even if it was a mistake, or in other developed country, the head of military will resign. Chief of army staff, which, oh no, this is too much, even if it's genuine, because what is just lack of it's just inexperience, unqualified people to mount these drones. Like, get people trained properly. Get people trained. When you train people properly, especially in this kind of situation, you will reduce this kind of damage. So for me, I don't think the way we're taking it, oh, it's from God, it's God ordained. This is a complete BS. It's complete BS, because they will continue. This is the reason why America, they refuse to give weapons to Nigeria. This is part of the reason. Their excuse was, you gotta use it to kill innocent people. Now you're making one mistake, two mistakes, three mistakes. No, it's too much mistake. So it's the same thing, the same cycle we always go through. We think say now we know God past. Small thing. Instead of you to analyze the issue and say, what happened? What went wrong? You know, you are telling people, oh, it's God ordained, because you know the Northerners will listen to you when you use this type of language. Yeah, don't worry, that is what God said. No, stop deceiving us. You got to act. He was in Dubai when that thing happened. If he was a president that is serious, you need to fly back. You need to do something. Let people see you doing something. Somebody must be fired. Somebody must resign. What is going on? You take action. So it's just the same cycle. I don't know. We just suffer of incompetent people everywhere, to be honest.
Niger man, the drone incident in the north, the president said it's ordained by God.
Yeah, it's okay. I've heard it. Okay. I will come in another way to this one. This is the 16th in 9 years that we have this casualty. The North Canada, because I think it was the last 3 days and 4 days ago, when the day Obi went to there to visit them or something. They said they are going to make sure that investigation is being done and the perpetrator will be brought to book if there's anything, which is one very good. The military came out, they never denied. They denied less than 24 hours. They come out, the airport of the military now come out is there. Like before, we will never see now. Nobody will speak to us. So I welcome the military. They're a very good one. So they say they were going to investigate. We are waiting for the investigation. So that's why I cannot just be something of 1 day, 2 days, which we know. Fine. But the most worrisome part of it is that why is Nigeria? Well, there is something that is wrong. That I don't know how that thing can be able to be solved. I don't know if it can be solved. Maybe that is why when the Akpabio said they want to rejig some constitution, make some amendment that will favor the populace. Maybe that's why. But I saw the spokesperson of the Northern, they had a what? It was 2 weeks ago. That when he said if the Biafra want to go, that they should come, their leader should come and let's talk it for. Maybe that's why maybe they are talking on the ground. That's why they want to do all those kind of things. I don't know. But the one more worrisome part, why is it that if anything happens, once it's Christian, they must turn it to tribal and religious something against. Look at this man, the chief of army staff. What is his name? I forgot his name. He's from Satan, so the chief of army staff, from Satan's Kaduna. Look at the way the Muslims in the north are taking it. Like as if it's a deliberate act that is sent to that place. There are different tribes there. It was not only them. If example, the time of Buhari, those people suffer a lot of casualty. We never see these people. That's what that is against Christianity. Because now they're against the chief of army because for some is a Christian. Since he have been there, everybody just try to bring that man back. Which is that one is not what I don't understand. That is why Nigeria, that is why the problem. If you put Igbo out there, once he want to do the right thing, we tribalize it. If you put Obama, once you want to do the right, we tribalize it. If you put the Osama, once you want to do, oh God. Sometimes I just laugh. For people to come and say, okay, let's investigate, let's see what will happen, and let's know who is fault. Nobody is saying that you are tribalizing. For Tinubu, Mr. President, no, there is something, in Nigeria, there is something because, what electricity said, you just take out of context only one word. He said it's ordained by God. But that cannot just be only the word that come out of his mouth. Maybe there is something that was saying that lead to that place. We have to get the full gist before we can know, maybe we can deliberate on it. Where he's saying it for like the way of religion of Nigeria, everything that God do. Look, we don't know ahead. Because there will be something that he cannot just say that word. There is something that was saying maybe that is the one that people pick. The way Nigeria is. Mostly all this content creator or social media this time.
Okay.
They just take one.
Let me ask you, beside this incident, there has been several incidents of such. For example, the October 1st tanker incident that happened. Has anyone been held accountable for that? I'm asking you, German, because your argument is it must have said something that led to that. Okay, fair enough.
But you have to do a research now. Me and you, I don't know. Me,
I have listened to it. I have listened to it, and I'm saying it's not taken out of context, and that is what he said. And so,
don't say that word.
No. Listen, people say Akpabio said a lot of things before he made that statement of.
What was he saying? What led to that word? That is what we must know.
You see, this is where I'm trying to understand you now, because I'm getting a little bit confused as to what you're trying to say. Okay, if we take in the context of why he made that statement is in respect to people who the drone issue, that it was ordained by God. I think I have the video as well. I tried to upload some video. I don't know what is wrong. That was why I was a little bit distracted. But let me ask you this. No, hold on 1 second. Let me ask you this. Hold on. Imagine your family member is there among those.
No, not family member. Say what the president say. Leave my. Don't use any example like that. That is.
I just told you what the president said.
If you are not telling me that but automatically what you are trying to make me understand that the president is so heartless that he said killing is ordained by God. That is what you are telling me.
If you are asking me a question, if the president is heartless, then I'm going to answer you that question. And I will tell you straight outright that he is heartless. You can quote me on that. If you're asking me a straightforward question, not just based on this issue, based on a lot of issues, with due respect to him as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will tell you, I will put it outright to you that he is heartless. And I will defend my statement. It doesn't mean I'm insulting or I'm saying it's not the president. You asked me a question, and I just told you that he is.
You take it out of context. You are just saying only one word.
I'm not taking it out of context.
Somebody will just say killing is ordained by God. That will not be only the word.
Even when you came in, you were talking about the law. Akpabio is this and that, and you were going back and forth. I didn't want to highlight what people were saying because I really will have to respect everybody.
This is my opinion. Why are you saying what people say? Why
I respect your opinion, but what I'm trying to tell you is this. And I answered you. So let's move forward.
Everybody is free to say what he likes.
So I actually
okay, hold on, Nigerian, please. Go ahead, AY.
So Nayama, for me, I didn't watch the video what the president said, but I figure out the Nigeria president, they can say such thing. I know how they're gonna put it. They're gonna like, oh, this is this time by God, it's God will, let's move on. No, that is BS. It's only in Nigeria, your roads are not good. We are praying to God to come and fix our road. No, God will not come down to fix our road. To be honest, most of the problem we face in Nigeria, God gave us the resources to fix our country. It's not God. I know we try to show that, we are religious, we believe in God. Yes, we believe in God, but there is no God issue here. You need to investigate this matter, know what happened. Because if you will sweep this matter under the carpet, it's going to happen again very soon. We're going to discuss it. It's going to happen again. What electricity said, it's correct. The president is heartless. He actually said that. To me, he is heartless. He is the commander of armed forces. He needs to act. He needs to get to the root of the matter. They are talking of life of not 1, not 2, not 10, not 20. Investigate the matter. I know what happened. Who made the mistake? What happened? Who made the call? The first thing, Was it even the right people that are supposed to make this call that did? What was the intelligence? What were they saying? Military need to be involved and give us a report and nobody is targeting the chief of army staff here. No, that's not the issue. If he's from Kaduna, if he's from Rivers, who cares? But he himself needs to show up and be the leader, investigate the matter, know what happened. Let Nigerians know that you are serious. You feel the pain of the people that lost their loved ones. We can't just be sweeping everything under the carpet. Are you going to bob the whole village now and tell us, oh, that's what God this time? Yeah, it's God. Like, what is wrong with us? It's life. We are talking of life. So I don't know, man. We keep calling God on things we can do better, do by ourselves, get stuff done. Yeah, if you actually, I'm not gonna be surprised. I actually believe he can say that, but I did watch it. I'm just reacting to what they said he said, but I strongly believe he can say such thing. Thank you.
Let's even put that aside. When the president on May 29 said fuel subsidy is gone, what led to it? That was on his inauguration day. And the fuel subsidy is not meant to come to an end till end of June. It did not reverse it back to say, oh, sorry, that is not what I meant by that. And you are asking me, telling me if I think the president is heartless. I put it to you that it is. If that's the case, Odiabo Benin is right then that God ordained Tinubu, his victory is ordained by God. If that is the case, Obi and Obedience should go inside the house and just relax and not complain about the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court are ordained by God as well too. And you are here saying, oh, in what context did he say it? Something that is on, everybody's watching it.
But this is what they do. The only thing that I'm watching, they don't tell everybody.
I'm thinking, to speak. How about the innocent people who die on the roads every day? In what context did that happen? How about those who went to hospital, cannot afford to pay the bills, cannot afford to pay their children bills? In what context is that?
No proper equipment to even treat them.
I yield the floor to you to speak, Nigerian. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
You see, sometimes when we talk, we need to all this emotion or try to plan something the way life works. That one cannot go anywhere with people like me. You understand? Because I've been years knowing about how Nigeria want to shoot themselves. You said something here now. This is what I don't like about people. Maybe they don't read. They just see what flag. They just want to bring it. Before the finance minister left, they said they will leave it. They make appropriation for fuel subsidy till June, but there was no money paid for it. After a week, the Abba the MG of what is his name, MFPCL, come to our channel TV at 7 Politics Today. He said they are owing them back up. They are be paying for the subsidy with the money, the remittance they're supposed to give to federal government, that the tax they're supposed to pay to federal government, that the federal government is owing them 2 trillion. So, you make the appropriation. When you make appropriation, is that money? I'm not defending them. I don't say what they're doing is good. But we have to say something the way it is. Before I was wrong with it, till I follow everything by myself, and I now see it, that no, I was even wrong by championing what I didn't admit the answer. That is what I said. I didn't watch the video. I cannot deliberate on it. And then I ask you, do you mean that is only what the president said? I was asking you, but you never answered.
I answered you that the president said that. He said that in the context of the people that died there. I answered you. You asked me a question. I answered you. Asked me another question.
Okay, let me talk now.
Okay, go ahead. The floor is yours. Talk.
So I said I cannot answer that because I don't know. That is what I asked you. if you believe that the president will just act less and just come to say only that word, but you divert to something else, that is not the word I was asking. I was asking in context of that word you said, but this is your own word. I've never seen the video. I told you from there, I never see the video. You ask AY say you have never seen the video too, but he believe. That is allegedly. It's not proven. So I don't know the way people want people to answer questions for you.
Let me try to answer. Let me try to explain further to you or answer the question to you. Regardless of what the president says before that, okay, coming to that point to say it is the will of God without holding anyone accountable. And over the years, we have seen evidence of atrocity being committed and no one has been brought to justice. I stand on what I say. It is heartless. And that statement
about this administration, about the past administration. I don't understand. Because this one is.
Are you listening to me? Are you listening?
I'm saying over the years. This one is 6 months. You are saying something of Kaduna last month. You are saying over the years. I don't know where you are going.
Listen to what I said. Just listen. I'm going to repeat myself. Irrespective of what, may I finish, please? You said, let me finish.
No need of going front and back.
All right. I yield the floor to you. Go ahead. Speak.
I heard you loud and clear. No need of going front and back. I heard you already. Because I'm asking, for years. For years, it's not this administration. Yeah, I'm not APC. I'm not anything about that. But I don't like people propaganda something. That is what I don't like. I have to say what I do. I've never watched the video. I cannot speak to it, my brother. Okay. That is what I was asking to give me the line.
I will give you. Let's leave that. Let's leave. Could you weigh in respect to what we are discussing? Do you have anything to say in respect to what we are discussing?
We are talking about that, about the amendment of Akpabio. Now we have said about that one. Now.
We finished about that, so you don't have any other thing to say again. I believe so. I have my reasons why I'm asking. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Blackstone, Mr. Blackstone, the floor is yours.
Okay. If Tinubu make that statement, it is very sympathetic because life has been lost. These are people, these are children of people's children, family members, husbands and wives, mothers, fathers who were affected in that bombing. Like Najama said 16, I think that was the OB estimate that 16 such mishap have happened for so many years. How can we continue to allow the same thing to happen over and over and over again? The military people are regarded as very intelligent people, right? And if the same issue, the same mishap is being carried out by them over and over again, then there's something wrong within the military. And that they should look into. I don't care where the chief of defense staff or the head of the military comes from. It doesn't matter which country, which tribe, which religion. For me, it doesn't matter at all. What matters is the life of the people and the security of the people of Nigeria. And this security of the people should be paramount to the military personnel, to the head, and also to the Nigerian president, who is the chief in command, right, of the military. So I think there should be an element of sympathizing with the people and trying to provide relief, something that is softening the mind of the people who were involved in this issue, right? So let's face fact. Let's say things. Let's us behave as human beings. I do not believe in who you are. What is strong is strong. It doesn't matter who did it, who perpetrated it, and everything. What is strong is wrong, and should be condemned. And if I know, even though if they ordered an investigation into that case, we are not going to see the end of that investigation. We are not going to see the outcome of that investigation, right? So Nigeria politicians, government, people in power, the president, all of them, they just make statements, but they never followed it up. So in Nigeria, where is where the House of Assembly will invite a head of a parastatal, it will decline, it will not obey, it will not go there, right? Also referring back to you, Nanjama, about the subsidy removal. Even though if they appropriate money in June, right? As Tinubu got to power, that have you as this state office to know if there were no fund in that regard for 1 month, with just 1 month remaining before he announced the removal of subsidy. And he was told before the statement that that statement was not even in the speech that was given to him to read. That was not there. He added it himself. So you cannot say because you have appropriate money for subsidy in June, they can just come and remove it. Say there's no money in the cover. How did he know? Right? When it comes to the issue of oil subsidy, even with the NIPC chairman and everything, there's too many controversies. There's too many underground dealings we don't know. So I'm not holding brief for any of them. In fact, when you talk of NNPC, for me, is the worst parastatal in Nigeria, right? Because if Nigeria has an oil swap deal, I don't find any reason why we should pay subsidy for oil. We have an oil swap. That agreement is there. I give you oil, you give us petrol. So I don't see any reason why we are still paying subsidy for that. So there are many things on the ground we have to understand in Nigeria that doesn't come into the limelight. Only those that are involved in it, when they are no more there, they come and tell you this is what it is, right? So for Tinubu to make that statement, for me, it is heartless. It is not the heart of God, right? And God do not keep people. You understand me? If we make a mistake, let us accept we make a mistake. Every countries of the world today care for their citizens. They provide amenity for their citizens. It's only in Nigeria they do not provide. Even go to Ghana and go and see what Ghana looks like. So what can we say now that this government has provided for almost 7 months or 8 months in power now? What has it provided? What amenities? What are the things that put in place? Always suffering. People are crying. And they are saying we are going to do this and exercise patience, be patient, but they are spending money. They're enjoying. They are flying all over the world. So is that the way a person who has the heart for the people behaves? So they said actions speak louder than words. We need action to prove that what is saying is what is want to do, not just talking and then there's no action. Carry that along with it. We should be sensitive. We should actually condemn what is condemnable and praise what is praisable. So if he made that statement, for me, it is very, very wrong. And that statement should not come from a leader of a country. Remove God. That is what is killing Nigeria. God, 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 God. Why did God give us wisdom? Why did God give us brain? Why did God give us knowledge? Why did God bless the nation? Why? Is it God that's coming to come and do all these things for us? He's not going to come down and do this. He has given us the resources. He has given us everything that we need to have a good life, to have a good nation. So why can't the people who are in power, who are given the mandate to use these things, to make these things to work for the people, are now abusing it? So let's say what is saying. Let's condemn what is what condemning, and let us praise what is what praising. I'm not going to use God for anything, right? I'm not going to say God's ordained anything. It is our own mistake. Let us accept it and let us correct it, and then let us move forward. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Blackscreen. I lighted some comments on those who claim to have watched the video and from the comment section. Well, beside that, we've seen disaster over disaster in the country. This is, like somebody said, this is not the first. And unfortunately, like I said, there are few videos I wanted to upload, but for just some weird reason, it's not allowing me to upload. Normally, they are not up to 10 minutes, so I would have uploaded it. And no matter what position or side of the aisle we have. So imagine if we go visit somebody that experienced misfortune and we are comforting that person or consoling that person. I believe in God, but at the same time, it does not take away because if we go by this issue of I think let me see who I lighted. Let me see the comment again. I think other man of prestige, quote and unquote, put it out there. If that is the case, and we have to look at every statement that somebody made prior to making a particular statement, then we should just, I think, like I often say at times, I think we should just close shop and say, everything is God. The state of the country is equally God. The tribunal judgment, nobody should go further to ask, why would they be so concerned about, the judges did not do it right? It is equally also God. The judges must have looked at something before they arrive at that conclusion that the president won the election and such it is. Mr. Rudolph, thank you for joining the show. I don't know why you are here, but I believe you want to weigh in on some matters. That's
the boss is here.
No, I'm
so,
not.
please.
Welcome, boss.
The chairman, the chairman is here. The chairman Dr. Tabi Slow.
Maybe you can't do Christmas giveaway for us.
No, I
Yes,
have
so yes, so yes,
I believe it's for the integrity of the channel, and I'm glad you came in because I watch your video. So the floor is yours, Dr. Professor Rudolph Okonkwo.
Electricity is the chairman. He's in charge. I just came to I had someone, I can't see the name from here. Nigerian, is it? Yeah, Nigerian. Talking about Tinubu, whether he said what was reported in the news. So I have the video and I want to play the video. And then...
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So it to be clear to people, I understand.
My purpose is to condole the entire country through the army on the loss of life in Kaduna. Is tragic. But as people of faith and the people who believe in this country, but importantly, faith. Death through Maulud Nabi and the separation of God, Shahada. We must take this as a tragic event decided by God. Otherwise, it won't happen. It's all about our country. It's my responsibility as a commander-in-chief to encourage and motivate our military men who are being asked to be forward to give their life for the stability, peace, and prosperity of this country. And that's what I came.
All right, that's it. And I'm handing it back to you guys.
Electricity. Sorry, Doc. Electricity, please tell me where you say ordained by God then.
Yes,
But all of you are
Did you not hear?
He just said it now. You didn't
I
hear
never
it.
hear of this.
What did he say? That's what he said.
That's why I say you take something out of context. Where was it coming from? It was able to explain
Can you play that video again for me, please? Hold on, Nigeria. Rudolph, can you play that video again, please?
Explain to the people. No.
My purpose is to conduct the entire country through the army on the loss of life in Kaduna is tragic. But as people of faith and the people who believe in this country, and importantly, faith, death through pollute Nabi, and the separation of God, Shahada. We must take this as a tragic event decided by God.
All right. Thank you very much. Rudolph, hold on 1 second. Nigerian, he said as a tragic, what's wrong with my system?
I understand. Yeah, that is what. Yes.
As a tragic event designed by God.
Yes. Excuse me, I want to ask you one question because maybe you just pick that place and listen. If somebody died because you say you are a Christian, you are a very good deep Christian. If somebody died, they brought the pastor come to your house to pray for them. What did he say to the people?
If somebody dies.
No. Hold on. Let me answer this question, please.
Everybody
hold
on. Rudolph, you play the video. Weighing on it. Why Nigerian? Hold on, Rudolph.
No. People of faith. He's talking about faith.
Nigerian, can you hold on, please?
You guys should have your conversation. I will talk about this. I'm busy now. I just overheard you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Nigerian, what the president said, he said it was ordained by God. Listen, this is the president. It's not only the president, it's the commander. Is the commander of the armed forces. Now, if you go to the family that lost somebody, I can console them in that way. But as an authority, that is not what you're supposed to do. I can go and say, oh, no, hold on. He said ordained by God. Designed by God means ordained by God. That is exactly what he said. Let's get this right. What the president needed to do, not this. The president, even before he visited those people, he was supposed to take action. The whole country, like what happened, we need investigation. What happened? What went wrong? I just see he tried to please the military. I think that's one thing I see he's doing. He's not a religious leader. He's a president of a country. Somebody must go down. Somebody needs to be fired. Somebody needs to be suspended. Something must happen. You got to take action. But if you genuinely, when you do the investigation and the investigation is concluded and it's genuine mistake, yes, you cannot report to the people, oh, this was a genuine mistake. This is what happened. And the country move on. But you don't tell us to move on when you killed over close to 100 people and you want everybody to just go asleep. No, these are people loved by their family. Let's put ourselves in their shoes. If they kill your member of your family, will you be saying this same thing? If your brother, your sister, your mom or your father was involved, will you repeat the same statement? No, you will not support him. That was so wrong. So let's call it what it is. That is what it is. The president goof. Period. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ayo. Sorry. The president, when he get there, first, he condoned with them. He said he condoned with them, he condoned with the nation. That is number one. President is supposed to preach hope for you. The leader is supposed to preach hope. People will go there and tell them, no, they're going to be crying or this one. Before all these things, the military has come out. They said they will send a panel of investigation. They are not, I never maybe they gone 1 month now or 2 months. We are not here. We are saying this one. I'm not supporting APC. I'm not supporting any bad government. I'm not supporting them. But that is why I asked electricity this first question. Exactly the same question. We went back. Is that? You said it's something by God. I was asking. This is the question you would have told me. No, something went there that it ended with that. This matter should have done. No, I think it's matter. Because my not just expect me that president will just hold my. He said it's ordained by God. That is what I was asking you. The way you give it to me. I said, that is it.
Nigerian man.
Gentlemen.
Hold on, please hold on.
No,
why people can we go?
Hold on 1 second, gentlemen. Don't let us overflog this issue. I have my reasons why I said we should not overflog this issue because it's taking us away from. But this is one thing I will say again. Yes, the president convey his condolences on behalf of the nation. He did convey his condolences. He also said we also need to encourage the military because they defend the nation. And he said we must see it as people of faith at something designed or whatever it is by God. Nigerian, I'll give you that benefit of doubt. But I want you to take a record of today. Today is the 13th of December, 2023. I will remind you, and the people on this platform will remind you today. I just want you to take note. I will give you that benefit with due respect, not overflog this issue. So we are not going to overflog this issue. I will give Tone, those that just joined, to weigh in on the subject matter that we are talking on. Thank you. Tone, the floor is yours.
Okay. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I don't even understand where Nigerian, where he stands anyway, what he's going to say. But anyway, that's by the way. What I'm just gonna say. Can somebody mute? I think it's okay. Righteous man. Okay. Right. Why should this be a discussion? First of all, this guy we shouldn't forget, and that's one thing that everybody seems to have forgotten. He's not the commander-in-chief. He's a thief that is there. He's occupying that place illegally. He's a criminal that doesn't give a shit about anybody. A proper leader what he should be saying is, this event has happened. This unfortunate event has happened. Even if it was one life that was lost by military action, we are not even in a war situation where we say, okay, friendly fire occurred. I can understand that. But this is a time of peace. There was no military thing that was happening nearby and all that for that to have warranted. He should be saying, even before he comes there, I should be hearing him telling the nation that there's going to be a high-level investigation as to why this thing dropped. But what I see him doing is, I think he has come to gaslight the Muslim faith. Because I remember some years ago, when something happened in the academy, somebody lost his life. They came, they say, okay, as God, I mean, like AY can bear me witness in the Muslim faith, because that's the faith he's referring to, not the Christian faith. Is the Muslim faith, is because he's trying to gaslight the Muslim faith.
that he's taking advantage.
Yeah, he's taking advantage, exactly. So because Muslim we accept when somebody dies and all that, that is the will of God and all that, but this is not the will of God. This is criminality. He's trying to gaslight and insult all Muslims. How dare him go? How dare him go up north and be insulting Muslims and gaslighting Muslims? He's just trying to gaslight them, and then he's now covering up for the military, saying that their job is hard and all that. That's bullshit. That guy should be driven. Did you guys also notice that the clown standing behind me, his ADC, was kitted with a bulletproof, because they didn't know what they were going to expect. He has a bulletproof vest, and Tinubu himself is probably wearing one underneath his agbada. What a muppet! And still yet, some idiots will be saying on the mandate. What kind of mandate? Satanic mandate. He has destroyed Nigeria. He's taken off from where Buhari started and all that. He's destroying. They are just destroying Nigeria by the day and all that. Now you're destroying people. What is it? See, listen. At the end of the day, listen. I know one day it's going to happen. Not very long. It's just going to happen. This man, if he's allowed to stay 4 years and all that, listen. Somalia will be heaven. People will be jackpotting to Somalia that don't have anything. People will prefer to go and live in Somalia than Nigeria. And yet we can stay here and start talking about Tinubu or no Tinubu. You pack hundreds and hundreds of people on the plane and all that. You're going on high level mission to go and beg for money. Instead of you to sit down, find how you resolve.
Mr. Tone, those people that went to Dubai and this thing, that is designed by God as well too. So please.
That is designed, exactly. Is that designed by God as well?
So
is that designed by God?
We can't complain on anything. Sorry for interrupting.
The hotel or the New York that they went and all that, they brought all Oloshos into the hotel and all that. Is that designed by God? Is it God that arranged Olosho for them? With Nigerians, with the money of a Federal Republic of Nigeria. These people is not just Fumi O says the man is truly. It's not just him. They are a gang of vampires, evil people, vampires, and anybody on this comment section that is still standing by APC will not be well with you and your family. Nigeria will surely.
With due respect,
Nigerian,
do you mind, please? With due respect, I want you to retract that, please. Can you please retract that, please? With due respect, people have a right to support who they want to support. You may not like it, but
what I'm saying, okay. Let me rephrase it. What I'm saying is that you cannot. Okay. You cannot see.
I need you, please.
Okay, I take that back. Okay, I take that back. But how could you see a pure display of evil going on? And you guys have seen that. Listen, you have made a mistake in standing. Maybe you stood by him because the Yoruba man is your tribe. But can't you see that this is not working? Can't you see that everything that was spoken about this man, all the warnings were just true, and you're still standing there? You're still there because you don't want to be proven wrong and all that this man is evil and it is gang. How could you? It's just. Anyway, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you. Righteous man, the floor is yours, please.
Yeah, good evening, Electricity, Tone, AY, and the rest members of the panel. Good evening. I want to give you first-hand information, what you guys read on the pages of newspaper or what is already filtered. There are two different things from what is on ground here. The national grid has collapsed. There's no electricity or light. We've been suffering it for few weeks now. First scarcity have returned back to Lagos.
Righteous
A
man.
bag of rice is heading to
Righteous man.
70,000 naira.
Righteous man.
Let me give you
The
it.
issue of the grid collapsing.
I want to give.
For your information, it is a direct design by God. Continue the
It's what?
I said the issue of the national grid collapsing is a direct.
Okay.
It's a direct design by God, so you don't have to complain. I think
God never designed it to be so. It is misadministration and management of our. Hello? Can you hear me?
The network is not that great. So can you log?
Can you hear me?
Logging back, please. Thank you, Mr. Blackstone. So I will go around again, 5 minutes each. I'm going to time everyone. I will start from Mr. Blackstone, but then in respect to the topic, can you give your final thought on this topic before I introduce another matter to be discussed, please? Thank you. Mr. Blackstone, are you with us? Mr. Blackstone, are you there? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you give your final thought on this topic before I introduce another topic? 5 minutes each for each panelist, please. Thank you.
That of the bombing and
no, let's leave that bombing issue aside.
Okay.
Let's leave that aside. Okay.
All right. So which of the topic now? Do you want the
main topic? Just your final thought on the main topic.
All right.
Yeah. Then before I introduce another topic, please. Thank you.
Yeah. So my thought about this is that this 10th assembly has they have no feelings, or they have, but let me just say they are just more than a rubber stamp as an assembly, Senate, right? So what Akpabio was saying is just, for me, just bare talk. They are not going to reject any law, anything that will benefit or improve on the life of the people, right? Because look, let's take an example from Kenya. Kenya removed the oil subsidy. When they found out that it was really painful for the citizens, they came back and reverted, right? So why can't we, the young government, go back a little bit on that issue? At least we now buy petroleum PMS at from 600 upwards, right? So, and before it was 1 something. This difference in this price, so that means that some of the subsidies are being removed. So where is that money that is in that gap between 180, 200 and 600, about 400 naira difference? Where is that money going? Who is this going into? Because if they remove subsidy, they won't be crying they have no money, right? So where is that money going into? Where are they investing that money? They have not come out to say, okay, this is the money we are saving from the removal of subsidy, and this is where we are investing it, right? So this is just to tell you that Nigeria is just in fact, it's a play game, right? So they calculate everything that, in fact, that we will do it like this. This is be our profit. This will be our benefit. And this is what we go into these countries to the people, right? So what Akpabio said is just a mere talk, just to probably to sweeten the mind of his supporters, of his people, and not the mind of Nigerians. Any reasonable Nigerian that know what is going on would not believe a single word from Akpabio. Let's go back to his when he was in the Niger Delta ministry, what he did in that place. up till now, they could not come up with the investigation or the forensic investigation result. You cannot get the result. You cannot get the outcome of that investigation. So Akpabio is just making noise, trying to please his base and trying to please the people in the senators, people in the House Assembly, and also the Tinubu administration people involved in the administration. So they are not going to do anything that will restrict the life of the people. Just like what Tom said, if Nigeria continue like this, in fact, it will be worse than Somalia, even worse, much worse than Somalia. People will be falling and dying in the street. Though Nigeria are people with resilience, they believe that things will get better. But the way it's going, most people are losing faith, are losing hope in Nigeria because, like it's been said, a hungry man is an angry man. And they should now think that if this situation continues and it goes worse, they will expect Nigerians to sit in their house and not take up action against the government. So Akpabio is just talking, and he's a noisemaker. I don't believe him. I don't trust him because it's one of the number one criminal in that house. And we know how he came in there. It was also the same thing Tinubu did, buying the Supreme Court, the judges of the Supreme Court, to get him in that election. Right? So these are the same bunch of criminals now ruling Nigeria. And Tinubu is their leader. So they are working together. This says best of the same feather flock together. So they are all best of the same feather. So there's nothing that's going to come out of this Central Assembly that will impact the life of Nigerians. I don't believe it, and I'm not seeing it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My nickname on my stage name is Electricity. Based on what is highlighted there, I've also believed that without constant 24 hours electricity, we're still not going anywhere. Now, Man of Prestige is currently in Nigeria, according to him, and is confirming what is happening. What do we do with this electricity issue? Do we accept it as a matter because it's been on for donkeys of years now? It's not about this present administration, so we cannot put it on the present administration. Should we accept it as something designed by God? Please, the floor is yours. Man of Niger man, then Tone, then Blackstone.
Yeah. Nigeria really like to take something and be going pa. Everybody we have been crying in Nigeria prior to the election. Subsidy is killing us. Without subsidy is not gone, we are going to finish. Without subsidy must go. Subsidy have gone. The whole three political party in their manifesto, they tell us subsidy is gone. We see it, we voted for it. I don't know why we are complaining. We should go back to where Nigeria, where are we going to move forward and face the new issue? That aside. I read that was 3 days ago in the paper that the national grid, that is collapsed how many times last year?
Okay.
Last several times this year. So you have collapsed from I think we generate 4,000. We are able to distribute 4,000 plus a hand. So the 4,000 now, I think 3 days ago, then we now collapse again from 4. I don't know if they're going to get like for 1 year. It collapsed to 500. From 4,500 to 4,200 and something. It now collapsed to 500. So maybe the next week now will be 0.0000. So I read the paper.
In your view, Niger man, given today, regardless of in what context, maybe you will know the context that this thing is happening or it has happened. Would you say it is the people should accept it that is one of the things designed by God?
I don't understand what you're saying. Maybe you're talking to yourself.
I don't understand. All right. I will explain to you next year. No problem. Tone, the floor is yours. Thank you very much.
For 5 minutes, I've never even talked 1 minute.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead. My apologies, please.
Don't go on.
Tone, the floor is yours.
Najaman, finish now. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah, I gave him the floor back. I don't know why he muted.
So that one is for the grid. So at least we thank God now most of the states are starting. The problem we have there, because last year before the election, when I listened to what's the name of this man, that the former engineer that was managing director of power, I forgot his name. Instead, the problem they are having, that is the distribution. That is where the problem is, and that place, unless the president had to take charge of that place by itself, that is only the way we can get light right. He said because the cable that you have to have there, if you remove one, it will be false. It's not like road. Maybe you can take a contract for 9 inches of road, then you go and put 3 inches and take money for 6. So the man was trying to explain it, but thank God that this the thing is not going for state. What I want to say, let the state generate their light and see what will going to happen. So this federal, let all of them start and generate. Since they are passed it now, since May, I did before Buhari go, no state have, most of them are working, but no one is already, but at least maybe not in 2 years, we can see what is happening. The God help us in that one. So that is it. And the subsidy, that is that one. The other one, what I would like to say about Akpabio at least, if they said, because Nigeria, the next assembly was rubber stamp, this 10th one, we don't know whatever was going to come out. They are both different committee to look in different areas. So you have to give them the benefit of that, let them come out, because it's not overnight, and see what will come out for it. But with the people, we will be the one who suffer everything. Look at Port Harcourt now, River State. This morning, the demolition whole complex. All the citizens will suffer everything. So I don't understand the kind of the leader we elect in Nigeria is our family, they are our brother, they are our friends. So they are still us. So it's really, even we that is still here talking today, when they give us any position, the same criminality mind we are going to use. So I don't know it's going to fix that Nigeria. Everybody just lie to themselves. You have to lie to what people like before you can be good. If you say the truth, you are bad. So I don't know how that people are going to go with that one. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Let me say this. I will say this having due respect to everyone, both the panelists and those in the comment section and everything. I don't think we all. I want to pick my words very careful, particularly to those of us in diaspora. When things happen, we hold those in government accountable. I don't think we often refer to God. Yes, the ultimate thing in life is everybody will die at some point or the other in life, but nevertheless, when life are not protected and people are not held accountable, it's in every. I think we discussed this issue of accountability in my last broadcast, and when we start to make excuses, like I said, today is the 13th day of December 2023. We will revisit this issue again at some point because I'm really looking forward to certain things. And I will be reminding each and every one of us, particularly Nigerian on this issue. But like I said, we're not going to overflog it. I will be bringing the broadcast to an end at this very moment. I would like to thank
you. Let you speak.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, my apology. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, Blackstone.
No, Tune have not spoken.
Oh, Tune. No, Tune has spoken earlier, and in terms of.
I hear my name. What did you say, Apple? I don't know what.
No. I'm speaking generally to everybody. So, but I did mention your name. I know that. But you can play the video back. You will hear what I say. So, Tone, do you have anything to say before I bring the broadcast to an end?
Well, all I'm just going to say is, man, we've got to break this up. It's not working. And it's going to be, and breaking it up is not by big English and all that. It's going to be by force. That's my personal view. It's not the view of the channel or Dr. Rudolph or anything. This is my view, because these people don't have any respect and regard for anybody. It's going to be broken up by force, and that's it. Simple.
Thank you. Righteous man, you're back. I don't know if your network is good now. The floor is yours. I won't end the broadcast without. Are you driving, Righteous man? I think. Are you driving, Righteous man? Can you hear me? I don't think it's here.
I can hear you.
Okay. The floor is yours. Where you are is it's noisy. So.
Yeah, I'm on the road. I'm going home. Everywhere is dark. Yeah, I'm driving, but I'm on traffic.
Okay, but the policy says you cannot be behind the wheel and be on.
Yeah, no problem. Just let me be listening. When I get home, I will be able to.
No, I'm bringing the broadcast to an end right now. So hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. All right.
Okay. Tomorrow I will join.
Have a lovely evening. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you.